Good evening and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce and I do all things personal development. If you are new here, a warm welcome. Hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope that you keep coming back. So today I want to talk about something that is the bane of my existence, and that is people that keep apologizing and never do better. If you are one of these people that keep apologizing, honestly, get your ish together and do better. People are tired of the apologies. People are tired of you saying you're going to change, and every time it never happens. I think especially if you're always apologizing for maybe missing the mark, not doing what you're supposed to be doing, constantly like losing the ball, it's time to get a grip. I think that is really important, especially if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody who never seems to get it right, there is a problem, because obviously they don't want to try. It looks like, I think for them, they would rather just keep saying sorry than actually improve and get better. And you need to jump quick if you're in that relationship, because I think they're never going to change, and you're never going to. Or rather, I would assume you don't want to lower your bar, because that would be the next thing. You know, if you don't want to keep hearing the apology, you lower the bar so that you don't stress yourself, because that's the only other way. Or alternatively, like what most women do, is you just keep going over and doing everything that you're supposed to be doing over and above, and you're juggling so many balls that eventually you are going to crash. So if you're in a relationship with somebody who's constantly having to say, look, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring that from the shop. Oh, I forgot to hoover. Oh, I forgot to get the food sorted. Oh, I forgot to buy that milk for the kid. Oh, I forgot to go to the school appointment. Oh, I'm so sorry, I ran over. Like, the excuses just keep piling up. You need to change your environment, because that person is not committed to you. That person does not want to impress you. That person will never change. So the best thing you can do for yourself is wipe your hands off of it and keep moving. Now, for those of you who have family members like that, then it's just about having a strategy in place in terms of how to deal with them. I mean, number one, this is the one I really love, and I know it's not very mature of me. Avoid them. Just avoid them, because they are just taking up space, wasting your time and energy, and not changing. The other thing, so obviously avoid them. If you can't avoid them, pull them up on it. If you pull them up and they are still not changing, end your relationship with them and keep it very, very basic. So they know where you're at, you know that they know where you're at, and just have this mutual agreement that, okay, you're clearly never going to change. I am not going to lower my standards. We have to coexist. Therefore, this is how I'm going to handle you. Best thing I ever did in some of my relationships. Because you know what? Some people are just always going to be there. And don't piss yourself off trying to make them change. As you can tell, I'm really passionate about this. Because I think that for me is like, well, how do you not get it? How is somebody going to tell you every single time, don't buy that kitchen towel, I don't like it, and every single time you buy it? You're trying to piss me off. And I finally get it. That was from a previous experience. You know, if you have to keep telling somebody every time, shut the kitchen door when you do the laundry, that's not being unreasonable, is it? No. But every time laundry happens, the door is open. Trust me, if they're an adult, they're not forgetting to do that. They want to piss you off in a passive-aggressive way. And I learned that a hard way. And so help yourself, create the environment that you want. Because if you have to keep reminding somebody about the standards, they are not invested in improving the relationship or wanting to improve the relationship. I think if they're children, it's a different ball game, because children need a different approach. And of course, with children, you know, if you're not doing it, they're not going to do it. They might do it for a little while, because children only do what they see you do. So in order for you to change that in the long term, you have got to set that standard with young people. But with adults, don't waste your time. If it's in a workspace, disciplinary, go down the disciplinary route, right? Because obviously somebody's not wanting to perform or not wanting to do their job. Don't be afraid to bring the big guns. Because when somebody knows that their pocket is going to be pinched, they do better. Because obviously they know what the repercussion is. I'm sorry I'm rambling on this one, but I think I've delivered the point home. If you are with somebody who has to keep apologizing, they're not invested in you. Take the hint and take the jump, because it's, cut the cord and move on, because that's not the person for you. If it's in a work arena, go down the disciplinary route. Don't be afraid to put things in place that will help you work better. If they're a family member, let them know this is the standard. If they continue to have that behavior, remove yourself and just interact with them at a level where it's not too much energy for you. And also choose to let it go as well. Because sometimes, you can't change people when they're not willing to invest, even in family relationships. And so don't stress yourself. Like dear Silas, I ain't stressing myself today. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful for somebody. It certainly was helpful for me just to talk about it, because this is, again, one of those things that you have to coexist with, because, people will always try you. People will always look to push the button. And there's some relationships that have to be part of your life that you cannot get away from. And so having strategies in terms of how to deal with it, it's always very helpful. Have an incredible day, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Take good care. Bye.